And here we are. It's 1019thewolf.com. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Another 1019 The Wolf behind the mic from the Jackson Rancheria Wolf Studio C. Studio audience, put your hands together. Special guest today, it's Jana Kramer. Jana!
Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm great, actually.
So stoked to have you here in Sacramento. How many One Tree Hill fans do we have out there? Big.
Nice.
This is so cool.
I know.
I can't believe it.
This is my first time here, actually, so I'm super excited.
So a bit about yourself. Obviously, now, surprise, she sings.
Surprise.
But people don't know that you were doing the singing thing right before you moved to LA.
Yeah.
And One Tree Hill isn't the only thing that you've appeared on.
Nope.
How many seasons of Friday Night Lights?
Second season I was in.
Second season.
Mm-hmm.
And you played who again?
Noelle. I was Smash's girlfriend.
Oh, how nice. How seductive. Where are you from and how'd you wind up in LA?
I am from Michigan. I grew up in Rochester Hills, but spent a lot of my time up in Gaylord, Michigan, which is very close to Traverse City. And I said when I was literally the day I graduated high school, I'm like, I'm gone. I'm moving to LA. And at that time it was to pursue acting, but I grew up in a very musical family, so I was always singing, I was always writing, and I was just a little afraid to pursue that.
So now you sang a little bit on One Tree Hill, right?
Yep.
Is that how you got the job on the show, or how did that come about?
No, I actually, Mark Schwann, the creator, had no idea that I sang whatsoever. I mean, I came on the show, as these girls know, like a complete train wreck and just a model actress or whatever. And
again, surprise.
Yeah. and it was probably the second season where I was like, again, music is what I've always wanted to do, and I was writing a lot at that time because I was relating to my character in my life, and it was kind of mirroring my life. And so I wrote some songs, gave it to the creator, and I said, Mark, if just listen to the songs, let me know what you think. And he was like, you sing? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And I just bought a house in Nashville, so this is what I'm gonna do once the show's over. And so he listened to it, and then the next thing I know, I'm reading an episode, and he wrote in that my character started singing.
So he listens to your demo, then he writes it. What a big break that is.
I was
for him
screaming
to take that, right?
and crying, running around my house, like, oh my God,
we're gonna play me on the show.
It's gonna happen. So I was so excited.
So how do you go from LA to Nashville to recording contract? I mean, that happened pretty quick.
Yeah, no,
or was it going on behind the scenes?
During the time I was on One Tree Hill, I was writing with some artists, other songwriters, and I got an amazing manager, and we were kind of going around to labels. And then once this One Tree Hill thing came about, they saw great, well, it's great, our songs are going to be on there. And then when John Esposito over at Warner, he didn't even know about that part of it until after he signed me. So he believed in me as me, not as an actress, which is what I wanted. I didn't want someone to look at me and say, oh, well, okay, maybe she can get some people in because she's an actress. And then to be produced by Scott Hendricks, who's like phenomenal.
Everybody know who Scott Hendricks is? Anybody heard of Blake Shelton? Keith Urban? No. Trace Adkins? This is the man behind these guys. So not only she give up the thing in LA, she takes a chance, she goes to Nashville, and then she winds up with like the #1 dog in Nashville. You just waltz in there and go, okay, well, so here I am, and I got to take some Scott Hendricks, and we'll get things going. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. You
know what? Everything's aligning the way it's supposed to happen, so.
Yeah, the stars are here, and here she is. So she lands the deal on Warner. You've got a single that's going to come out middle of January.
Yes, January 17th.
How exciting is that?
I can't even
bouncing off the walls.
Yeah.
And an album probably fairly soon after is what we're thinking?
Soon after, a couple months after that.
Okay. And the song is called Why You Wanna. Why You Wanna.
Listen up, boys. Why you wanna. Listen up.
It's a PG show. You want to tell us a little bit about the song, and then we'll have you...
You know what? On my album, half of the songs I wrote, half the songs I didn't. And I always think that, at the end of the day, the best song wins. And when I can relate to a song, I'm going to sing it. And if I've lived it and felt it, that's what I'm going to do. And I was kind of going through something that the song was, like, literally everything in the song I was going through at that time. And my friend who wrote it, she's like, you should maybe listen to the song. And I heard it and I was like, I hate him. So
I must record that.
So I then, you know, sent it to Scott. We listened to it, and he's like, yeah, we're going to cut it. And then it ended up being the single, so.
No kidding. And it's a friend of yours who wrote it.
Yep.
How cool is that?
Awesome. Cat grab it. Just fantastic. And Ashley Gorley and Chris Stefano.
Let's do it.
Out of all of the places in this little town, yeah, you had to come walking in here and sit down. I'm hiding and hoping my face ain't too red. Since we've been trying like crazy to get you out of my head. So, why you wanna show up in a old t-shirt that I love? Why you gotta tell me that I'm looking good? Don't know what you were thinking, you were doing, moving in for a hug like you don't know I'm coming unglued. Why you wanna make me keep wanting you? I wish you had on sunglasses to cover up those blue eyes. I wish you said something mean, made me glad that you said goodbye. Why can't you look off somewhere if you catch me staring at you? Why can't you be cold like any old good ex would do? So, why you wanna show up in a old t-shirt that I love? Why you gotta tell me that I'm looking good? Don't know what you were thinking, you were doing, moving in for a hug like you don't know I'm coming unglued. Why you wanna make me keep on you? Why would you tell me that you call me up sometime? Maybe we can get a drink and just catch up, like that'd be enough. No, that ain't enough. Why you gotta show up in a old t-shirt that I love? Why you gotta tell me that I'm looking good? Don't know what you were thinking, you were doing, moving in for a hug like you don't know I'm coming unglued. Why you wanna make me keep on you? Why you wanna make me keep on you? Out of all of the places in this little town, yeah, you had to come walking in here and sit down.
Jana Kramer, everybody. Jana Kramer, right over here. Song's called Why You Wanna. Hey, and I can't let you out of here without mentioning the fact that, does everybody know it's Jana's birthday today? How cool is that you chose to spend your Friday night with us?
I mean, I wouldn't spend it with anybody else besides
exactly.
the Wolf.
Right.
I mean, come on.
You booked that around. Gotta be in Sacramento at the Wolf. And at night, no less. This is great.
I know, it's great.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Very, very cool. Where can people check out the music?
They can go to my website, janakramer.com. They
Say
can
it right
go,
into the camera right there.
janakramer.com. You can also go on iTunes. I have 3 singles out right now. And you can find me at Jana Kramer Facebook and at Kramer Girl.
So many choices.
So many choices
much music.
to get in touch with me. And I actually respond to my emails. So if you guys email me from the my website email, I'll respond back.
This has been another episode of Behind the Mic live from the Jackson Rancheria Wolf Studio C. Thanks for checking us out at 1019thewolf.com.